Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will be spoken only one time and will not be printed in your test book. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
If I never take the subway again, it will be too soon. There was a delay again and I was stuck between Harcourt and Denison stations for 40 minutes.
I know. It seems to be happening a lot recently since they installed their new computer software system 6 weeks ago.
Yes, the subway authorities say this system will save millions of dollars and it will help keep fares low. But I can't see how it will if it keeps breaking down.
I'm sure it will take them 2 or 3 months to work out the bugs, but probably in the long run, it will be better than before. With such an increase in riders, they had to make an upgrade.
Number 41. Why is the woman upset? Number 42. What likely caused the problem? Number 43. How long did the problem last? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
The stock market is too volatile these days, and I should find a more predictable place to invest my money. But between mutual funds, government bonds, term deposits, and so on, who knows?
I know what you mean. The market is so tempting when you see some of these incredible price increases, but terrifying when you see the same stock fall drastically a short time later.
I'm not trying to get rich enough to own a yacht or anything like that, but want to know I will have enough for my kids' college tuitions and eventually to buy a small country house and ensure a bit of extra income above my company pension.
It is hard to make a choice, but I think for long-term security, real estate has always been and always will be the safest and most profitable investment.
Number 44. What does the man not say he wants money for? Number 45. What does the woman think is the best place to invest? Number 46. How does the woman describe the stock market? Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Did you catch that exciting Rangers game last night? It was the best game since the Blackhawks against the Red Wings 2 years ago or Montreal against Colorado the year before.
The last time I watched a hockey game on television or bought an overpriced ticket was the Leafs against the Bruins in the playoffs last year, and I don't think I will ever watch another.
That was a heartbreaking loss for the Leafs, but you've always been a great hockey fan. What happened? Did you just get tired of watching the Leafs lose all the time?
Actually, I just decided that the game is too violent, and if I don't want my kids watching it, then I should not watch it myself. Number 47. When did the Rangers play? Number 48. Why does the man not watch hockey anymore? Number 49. Who defeated the Leafs? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
If I met with the marketing director, I'm sure I'd convince him to rework our ads so they would appeal to women. I called 3 times and sent 2 emails, but just can't get in to see him.
That is one of the big problems with this company, I think. The structure is just too formal and doesn't allow easy communications between people.
Well, I think I will try to make an appointment one more time through his assistant and then just give up if I can't.
You could make a formal written proposal, but that would take 2 weeks to pass through the system, and would not have the advantage of your persuasive personal explanation.
Number 50. Why does the woman wish to meet with the marketing director? Number 51. How will the woman try to arrange a meeting with the director? Number 52. What does the man say is wrong with the company? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
I am hoping to find a cookbook that has recipes for Thai dishes but does not include too many ingredients that are not available here.
You are in luck. Just recently we got a new title in on sale. Eastern Dishes for Western Kitchens has a complete section on Indo-Chinese cuisine with 200 easy-to-follow recipes.
As I say, I am less concerned about how complex the recipes are than about the availability of spices or other things that might be needed.
Yes, I understand. That is actually the whole point of the book, to either eliminate unnecessary ingredients or to identify alternatives that work just as well and are easy to find anywhere.
Number 53. Where is this conversation most likely taking place? Number 54. What is the woman most concerned about? Number 55. What country's recipes are not likely in the book? Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Congratulations on being accepted. After completing your 4-day orientation sessions, you will immediately start formal training as a hostess and social convener for Carib Cruise Lines.
I understand the formal training lasts 6 weeks, and I wonder how long after that until I get my first posting on a ship, and how long before my first actual cruise.
You will be posted 14 days after your course certification and will be on your first cruise on one of our 8 ships exactly 1 week after that. You can contact me in this office with any questions you have during your training.
That's wonderful. I really look forward to traveling to all those islands and to meeting lots of interesting passengers and fellow workers.
Number 56. What likely is the man's job? Number 57. How long after the orientation sessions will the woman begin formal training? Number 58. How many ships does Carib Cruise Lines own? Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
I would like a T-bone steak well done with mashed potatoes, peas rather than corn, fried onions, and a bottle of Bighorn beer. Oh, and 2 or 3 slices of bread if it is fresh.
The bread is first rate. We bake it here ourselves every day, but I am afraid the cook refuses to cook a steak other than rare or medium. He says overcooking destroys the flavor.
Excuse me? Destroys the flavor? With all due respect to your arrogant cook, I am the customer and I will decide what tastes good and how I want my food cooked.
Very well, sir, I will ask, but I must warn you that he is inflexible on the subject and he has a terrible temper and may insist that you leave.
Number 59. How does the man want his steak? Number 60. How does the woman describe the cook? Number 61. What vegetable does the man not order? Questions 62 to 64 refer to the following conversation.
I need to come up with another $75 before next Tuesday when the special $199 price on the Microborg Game Commander ends at CompuPlanet.
There's a reason for that price. The Microborg version 2 is going to be released in 3 weeks. You'll be buying an obsolete machine for $50, less than the price of a new model.
I heard that version 2 test units have had lots of problems and that it will not actually be released for another 6 months or even a year and will probably cost over $300.
Let me guess, you heard that from a salesman at CompuPlanet. You didn't read that in any magazine or anywhere online, I'm sure. It's a lie. Number 62. When will version 2 be released? Number 63. How much will version 2 cost? Number 64. Where did the man likely get his false information about version 2? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
I watched an excellent program last night about Singapore and how it grew from a tiny Malay fishing village, eventually overtaking Rotterdam as the busiest port in the world in the 1990s.
I saw that too. I was particularly fascinated by the period between 1819, when the British East India Company first developed it as a trading post, and 1867, when it became a crown colony.
Always the businessman you are. I was most intrigued by the amazing ethnic mix of so many heritages and how they interact and their cultures are assimilated and altered by one another.
That is interesting, but that diversity would never have happened and it would never have become independent in 1965 if the place had not first become such an important trade center.
Number 65. What place are they discussing? Number 66. What interested the woman most about the city? Number 67. When did the city become a crown colony? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
If they agree to the amendments I have noted for clauses 3, 7, 8, and 23, we would be happy to sign, but we cannot execute this contract as originally written.
Those clauses deal with what happens in the event that construction is delayed because of labor problems. I thought you were agreeable to those terms.
I was until I did a background check and discovered how many strikes and slowdowns this company has experienced in the past 10 years. Labor disputes seem to be a recurring problem for them.
Very well. I will redraft this with your changes and arrange a meeting with their lawyers for tomorrow morning, if that fits well with your schedule. Number 68. How many clauses need to be changed? Number 69. What is the man's major concern about the other company? Number 70. What will the second man do next?